And welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It is a Tuesday. What is it? The 10th?
15 days
10th.
till Christmas.
Oh my gosh. Are you counting the days?
Christmas. I couldn't do that with gum in my mouth. I forgot to spit it out.
I would have flown over here and stuck on my lens of my
I would have
glasses.
laughed so hard had that happened. I would have.
Okay, I'd like to see that.
Would you?
Can you just muster up one, just out of thin air?
Just to blow my gum over on you?
No, just a laugh.
Oh, well, no. No. Yeah, you want to tell people about my laugh this morning?
Oh, you laugh at the weirdest things.
I do laugh at weird stuff, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we had our premiere of our little film last night.
Yeah, and I didn't get to watch.
You can watch it anytime. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's called Slipstream.
Slipstream.
Yeah, it's out. It's out now.
What do they Google? Just Slipstream, or what do they YouTube?
You could
search?
YouTube the Federation Files.
Slipstream.
And that's our webpage.
Mm-hmm.
Go to our website.
You can see
or
all.
our Facebook.
You can see all of the episodes in.
Yeah, you can watch them all there.
Okay.
I think we've got 14 now, maybe.
Go you.
That's what I forgot.
You forgot to turn your phone down.
Silence my phone.
You know, one day I'm just going to throw mine at you when that happens, and just take you out.
Okay.
No, I don't want to take you out, but
And then I'll duck.
yeah, we could have a little fight in here.
Oh, we've already fought. And who won that fight, huh? Who won?
Me.
Did you really? Did you win?
Didn't I?
We
You
had
had a broken rib.
We had
yeah, I won.
Doesn't matter.
I won.
We had a little
You never
boxing
let the girl
match.
win?
You remember when we did that?
Yeah.
We had an exhibition boxing match against was it the Battle Against the Sexes, right?
I don't remember
Something
the
like
name
that.
of it. Yeah,
Something
it's
like
been
that.
so long.
Yeah,
But
it was at the youth center. They had a boxing ring and the whole thing.
thanks to Jason Jones.
Yeah, Jason Jones.
Mid-States Wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to get him in here.
Was it his idea to do this as an exhibition?
I think so.
Who came up with this?
I think it was a tongue-in-cheek. Why don't you guys just? I mean, we were arguing anyway, like we always do.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, you ought to come in and do a fight." And I said, "You want to do a fight?" And you go, "Yeah, I'll beat the crap out of you." I said, "Oh, you will?" And then that's kind of how it started.
Yeah, we actually got in the ring together.
But
Dan had a disadvantage.
I had to have one hand tied, and they tied my hand behind my back. And you took advantage of the open spot and started wailing on my rib cage.
You know, that was not my intent. I was just wailing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh my gosh, there's an open spot. It was just, I'm supposed to hit at him. That's all I could think.
Do you remember me hitting you in the face?
I remember getting hit.
Yeah.
He freaking hit me, people.
Well.
Like, wow.
Was it a disadvantage?
Yeah. Have we ever done it again? Nope. Do I want to do it again? Nope.
I actually broke a rib. You broke a rib.
I broke his rib.
You hit me too many times. And after a while, I was like, man, that really hurts. And it hurt for I think a week or two after that. Anyway.
I didn't crack it in half, people. I just put a little bend in it.
I think you broke it. Anyway, that was fun.
Oh, that was fun. I can't remember how long ago that was, but I don't think we'd actually worked together that long at the time. Maybe 5 years or so. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're just brazen enough to take on that challenge.
Well, you challenged me.
Yep.
Or Jason did, or somebody.
That was the last challenge.
That's all I needed. Plus, it's
no
good.
more.
We were hoping to be good for ratings.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ratings.
Come on. Like we get ratings.
Like we get ratings.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Everyone's preparing for the holidays, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to gorge? Are you going to eat a lot?
We're having a family get together, mixed family get together, and
okay.
Going to have Kelly's calling it a white elephant. I don't know what that is, but it's a dirty Santa is what I'm familiar with.
White elephant is kind of like you bring a gift that maybe it's something you were going to regift that you got that you don't really like.
Oh, really?
And hope that you don't take it to the white elephant where the person that gave it to you is present.
Oh, is that how that works?
It's kind of a goofy gift is what I've done as a white elephant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like something nobody would really want.
Oh,
that kind of thing.
I don't want that.
Oh, it's fun. It's just a fun thing.
Yeah,
you don't need anything, but you just go buy something and something sparks your interest. Or it could be a decent gift, just a random.
I want the decent stuff.
Well, just do a random gift. You don't have to think about it.
You want a gift that people fight over, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You want them to fight because that's
dirty Santa, but
yeah, I like the dirty Santa thing. That way you fight and you say, okay, after. Of course, they always change. Whoever's having it changes the rules. They'll say, once you get it, it's yours. And I'll go, no,
you got
to pass it around 2 times.
2 times, and then it's
they
retired.
Say, no, we're going to pass it around until the last person, and the last person the last person gets whatever they want.
Well, it's at your house, and you do what you want to do.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think you're right.
I mean, that's a host preference.
And I'm going to do it to benefit me because whatever gift.
Here's what you could do.
What's that?
I get to end up with all the gifts. That can be the rule.
Okay.
You have to leave your gift here when you leave.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good guess. One year we had a Dirty Santa thing, and somebody had a flashlight. I mean, it was kind of a cool flash. I mean, it was like $5.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
But it's like,
I
want that flashlight.
There you
Everybody
go.
was fighting over that flashlight.
It was a good white elephant on that one. So will you serve food at this
Yeah, we're gonna have a charcuterie.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah,
I like
a big old
charcuterie. That's cool.
charcuterie set
What
up
time are we having this?
It's at 1 o'clock.
At when?
Do you want to come? If you bring a gift, you can participate.
I just want to know when it is, Dan.
If you probably don't even know could find my house again.
I could probably put it in my GPS and maybe get close. Anyway,
yeah,
that sounds like fun. You know, I was looking, and Lily Hobbs is doing their Christmas dinner the same way they did their Thanksgiving dinner by the plate, if you want, or I guess more in bulk. But
well, they give you enough, that's for sure.
I thought about that, but I was like, well, I'll probably I usually make like chili or I make a pot of something.
Yeah,
and then I invite everybody to eat. It's kind of like if you're here and you want to eat, I got this. But
well, it's really not about the meal; it's about the desserts, right? Because at this time of year, everybody has the special.
Do you make candy? Do you make stuff?
No, I used to make fudge.
Yeah.
Peanut butter fudge, and I made something else. I made some other kind of fudge, but I used to I was pretty good at making fudge, but I stopped doing that.
Richard used to take it to all his hospital wherever he worked. He'd take them fudge.
Yeah.
But he kind of had to phase out. Because people would ask too much in advance. So you bring fudge?
You bring it fudge.
And he was like, okay, they're depending on this. Nope, we're done.
I probably wouldn't mind making some, but I don't.
He
I
makes that
have it
easy stuff, but it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Kind with
there's an art to it.
The marshmallow cream and that chocolate chips.
Well, this is the time of year to be talking about food.
I know, but I try to keep it away from me a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if I have fudge in the house, that's a hard way to pass.
And I'm a rich dessert kind of person.
Are you?
I like the rich stuff. I don't like the cookies. Like, did you guys put sugar in these cookies or what?
If you're gonna go to that extreme, you're just gonna let me have it.
But
let
I
it be
can't.
good.
I can only just taste it now. I can't. I mean, it's good.
Right. Well,
but that's all. Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You just need one little plate, and just take little bits of every little dessert. Then you've got a whole.
And I've done that.
Yeah.
But as long as you don't go overboard there, Dan.
Go overboard.
A little bit of all of it.
Yeah. Well, have you checked the weather to see what Christmas is going to be?
You know what? No, I have not. I have not gone that far out.
So how many days is it? 10?
This is
15?
the 10th. It
10
would be
15 days. Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't looked at that extended forecast, and we all know it's going to change anyway.
We've got
what was he doing?
One of the employees here at KHOZ that pretends to be a morning guy. He's out there dancing.
Oh.
He was out there dancing.
Well, I'm so sorry we missed that. No, he's just acting like I don't know what.
Yeah, I was trying to give everyone a show here.
But you've got the camera right there on the beautiful outside, where it's partly sunny.
It is partly
with a high of 44. Wind gusts are possible up to 20 miles per hour. And then tonight, mostly cloudy during the early evening, then gradual clearing with a low of 29. Wednesday, sunny with a high of 42. Again, wind gusts possible up to 25 miles per hour. And Wednesday night, clear with a low around 25. Thursday, mostly sunny. High near 52. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 37. And then go ahead where it starts
Friday.
A little percentage of rain there, Dan.
40% chance of showers on Friday. Mostly cloudy with a high near 51. It's going to be kind of warm that day. Friday night, low 37. Oh, chance of precipitation is 60. So it looks
we
like
need
the
it.
weekend is going to give us some precip.
Yep.
And then Saturday, 20% chance of showers continues before noon, and then mostly sunny with a high near 53. Perfect hiking weather.
Are you going to go hiking?
I want to go hiking.
Or is that
really
when your
do.
party is?
No, not
Okay.
this Saturday. It's on. Our party is the 28th, which
After
is a
Christmas.
Saturday. Yeah. Or 20
Oh, I'm not coming after Christmas.
You'll be stuffed and
I don't know.
have gained too much weight and all that. 20% chance of showers on Saturday, and then Saturday night, low 32. Ooh, that's freezing. Sunday, high 59, and then Sunday night, low 40s. Monday, high 58 degrees.
With a 30% chance of showers.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll actually get some rain out of that that's significant.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to say something
Go ahead.
before we go to our TP, topic to ponder. Feast of Carols. I don't know if anyone is familiar with that, but it is, excuse me, put on by the Harrison Chamber Singer Choir. And I got to hear them sing last night at a function I was
Is that a
at.
high school thing? Or
Yeah, it's
oh,
a
okay.
Harrison High School, and they will do this Feast of Carols. And what it is, the kids serve the meal.
Oh,
You
yeah.
buy it's dinner and music, or you can just get a ticket for just the musical part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go, and the kids that are performing will be serving you, and then they will put on a Christmas.
Now, is that the choir? Is it the
It's the chamber singers. They're kind of the
elite of the
elite
yeah.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah, they've
They
been
all
there
get
for
up
a
and
while.
meet at 7 a.m. in the morning, and they do stuff after hours. Like they came last night to a meeting I was
Okay.
at. So there's some extracurricular things with that. So it's a commitment, but these are usually
It's not a full
pretty
choir.
committed
It's
people. No, it's a small.
10 people maybe or something like that.
I don't know how many. There was more than 10.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
and you can request tickets with the chamber singers. But I will post this flyer up on our Facebook page, and there's a QR code that you can use to get tickets.
Okay.
And it will be December 20th and 21st, so you can pick 2 different dates if you would pick the one that works
Where
the
will
best.
it be again?
Harrison High School Commons
Okay.
area. And dinner and a show ticket is $30, and show only is $10. And it will be at 7 p.m. So I'll put that on our Facebook page.
I
so.
attended one of those one year. I remember.
I
remember
enjoyed
that.
it very much.
Yeah, it was very cool.
I think when Lisa's daughter, Callie, did it, I went and heard her. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit later on this hour, or this half hour, we're going to have a phone-in guest.
She
Tina.
probably thinks she's probably sitting there waiting because it's like 9:13.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy.
She's
got long-winded.
She's going to think you're not going to call.
We're going to call her. She's an author, and she wrote a book called Playground of Bones.
Ah.
We found a we
Sounds
found
creepy.
a what would you call a group of authors? You know, the different, like a gaggle of
pod.
geese and
It's a pod.
a pod,
Oh, I don't know.
a pod of authors. Okay, we'll go with that.
The author pod.
Yeah, and we've got several of those planned for interviews between now and Christmas. We've got some more coming in next year too. So, very fascinating profession.
Yeah.
Or maybe hobby for some of them. Maybe they're not relying on this for their income. But we'll be talking to Tina about her book and about her journey as an author.
Okay.
But now we're going to do some topic to ponders.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Can I do it?
Mm-hmm.
What food did you hate as a child but love today?
Green beans.
Really?
I hated green beans. I hated anything green when I was a kid. I don't know why. I hated spinach.
Because it was healthy for you.
Well, maybe.
You didn't want to look like Popeye.
Yeah, I wanted fish.
Of course, you wanted
I wanted
fish.
fish. No, green beans probably was my thing. Now, I like peas.
Have you always liked peas?
I always liked peas. Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if you didn't like that kind of food as a baby. Like baby food stuff.
Yeah, my mom may have stuffed it down my mouth
She may have.
quite a bit.
And turned you against it.
Turned me against it.
Yeah.
What was your food? Do you know?
Probably Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
But I love them now.
I do too.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even asparagus. You know, there's some
Oh,
of
I
those
love
weird.
asparagus.
But the first thing came to my mind was yogurt.
Oh,
because
really?
I couldn't stand it.
Really?
I wouldn't touch it until like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But I don't love it, so it kind of disqualified
You're forced
it.
to eat it because it's healthy.
It's healthy, and it keeps my intestines.
Well,
It's
yeah.
good for you and probiotic and all that stuff.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a simple
Your
question.
flora.
You can go to our Facebook page. What food did you hate as a child but love it today?
Avocado. Ooh, that's okay.
I love avocados.
Cabbage.
Cabbage. Love cabbage.
Cottage cheese. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
one. I don't love it, Kelly, but cottage cheese was definitely a
Oh,
no
yeah.
way am I eating that crap.
Why was it? Was it color, the flavor, the texture? The texture.
Probably the texture mainly.
Yeah. Texture is a lot
And
for
it's
people.
kind of not got much flavor. You have to put something on it to flavor it.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese and deviled eggs, vegetables, asparagus, tomatoes, mayo, and
Is that one
onions
person
and blue
saying all
cheese.
that?
No, I'm just
Oh.
reading through all because
Okay.
we need to. We're like running behind, so
Okay, all right.
I'm not going to read them.
Well,
all.
let's do our. Since you're pushy this morning.
Well, it's like 9:15. We're supposed to be calling somebody.
Okay, here we go.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Oh, number
Oh,
one. You have
we
to
can't
read
do that
one.
one.
No.
Mighty Mouse Playhouse premiered on CBS Network,
Here
and
I come to save the day.
there you go.
Oh, that was the music in the
There
background.
you go. Thank you, Dan, for that.
For ordinary men, it's a burning, fiery furnace. No, Dryden. It's going to be fun.
62 years ago, the epic film Lawrence of Arabia had its royal gala premiere in London with Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip in attendance, and that was a clip from the movie.
Nonviolence is the answer to the crucial political and moral questions of our time.
60 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. received his Nobel Prize in Oslo, saying he accepted it with an abiding faith in America and an arduous faith in the future of mankind. He did get a Nobel Prize.
And then 57 years ago today, one of the great voices of soul music, which I can't play here, was silenced. He was silenced twice. Once then and once on this show. Otis Redding was killed along with 6 others when the private plane crashed in Wisconsin. He was only 26 years old. Released after his death, Dock of the Bay is Redding's best-known song.
Okay.
We stand here today as nothing more than representatives of the millions who dare to rise up against a social system whose very essence is war, violence, racism.
31 years ago, South Africa's President F.W. de Klerk and the man later elected to succeed him, Nelson Mandela, jointly accepted the Nobel Peace Prize for moving their country toward black majority rule. Mandela said they hadn't done it alone.
I will continue my work to try to change the way people think so that we can move more quickly to do the right thing.
This was 17 years ago. Former Vice President Al Gore accepted the Nobel Peace Prize for his work fighting global warming.
Nobel Peace Prize must have been given out in December.
Must have been, yeah.
Compared to some of the giants of history who have received this prize, Schweitzer and King, Marshall, and Mandela, my accomplishments are slight.
15 years ago, President Obama accepted the Nobel Peace Prize with a humble acknowledgement of his scant accomplishments.
Yeah.
All eyes now on the referee. It's official. An African breakthrough. Morocco are World Cup semi-finalists.
Wow.
This was 2 years ago. Back in 2022, Morocco became the first African country to reach the World Cup semifinals by beating Portugal 1-0. And this is the game final call from Fox Sports.
Gentlemen in England, now abed, shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhood's chief, whiles any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day.
Shakespeare there, people. Actor Kenneth Branagh was born this day in 1960. He's 64. You'll often see him playing Shakespearean roles such as Henry V.
Uh-huh.
I'm Bobby Flay. Tonight, One brave chef would try to take me down in my house.
Whoa!
Bring it on.
Yeah, that was TV chef Bobby Flay was born on this day. It's a birthday cut. In 1964, he is 60 today. Flay has hosted various cooking shows on the Food Network and the Cooking Channel, including the competition series Beat Bobby Flay.
Okay.
They were amateur chefs trying to beat him. All right. And then you'll have to read the last one.
Actress and talk show host Raven Simone was born this day in 1985. She is 39. She's best known for the Disney Channel series That's So Raven, in which she starred as a psychic teenager.
All right, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to get Tina Riffey on the phone. We're going to talk about her book and what she's up to. And we'll do that in just a few minutes. Stick around, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Awaits you at the NARMC Cardiac Clinic. Introducing our
And welcome back to Around the Table. We should have with us on the phone Tina Riffey. Tina, are you there?
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh,
Hi,
good,
Tina.
good. Thanks for hanging on with us. We get a little long-winded in the morning sometimes, and
9:15 turns into 9:20, 9:25. We don't know.
sorry about that. So what's your day plan for today, Tina? Are you going to write, or are you just going to go on with your life?
Well, it all depends on I live next door to my parents, and I help them sometimes. So if they have anything planned, then I help them, and then I write. If they don't have anything planned.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you a author that writes every single day, or do you have to get inspired?
Well, I generally write every day.
Okay.
I'm a pantser. I'm a pantser, though, so I generally know what I want to write, but the characters sometimes go off script. So.
Oh, the characters decide to go off on script. You have no control of that, huh?
No, not all the time.
So explain that process. So you're writing about the character, and then all of a sudden the character decides that he's going to take a hard left. And you say,
Yep.
Let's go down that rabbit hole.
Yep.
That's exactly
That's what I do.
Okay.
I'm curious, Tina. Are you the character when the character's, when it's in your head? You know what I mean? Do you put yourself in there?
Well, I put myself in all of my characters at least a little bit.
Okay.
Except for some of the villains. There are certain people,
Yeah.
That's,
But do you think about
famous authors about that. The authors are famous for that, putting people they don't like in their books and killing them.
Right.
So are the characters? Let's take the villain for instance. Is it someone that you know,
I think
or
so.
have come into contact with?
Generally, it's someone that we know and has made us angry, or sometimes it's a character that we saw in a book and in another person's book and said, well, what if the person was like this instead of that?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an interesting process to me. I think that's cool how that's all develops.
Yeah. So let's talk about Playground of Bones. That's the only book that I know you've written. Have you written others?
Yes, I've written about 15 books.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Most of them are urban fantasy. This is the first one that's a paranormal murder mystery.
Oh,
okay.
That'd be fun. I love suspense thrillers. Would this fit the category?
I read all different kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us the plot of this book.
Well, she comes back after the death of her parents to her hometown, and she has a gift of reading bones. She picks up a bone, and it talks to her and tells her a story about the person that the bone came from, and she can help the police with it, which is her best friend is the sheriff. So she helps him find out who put the bones in the playground.
So is that such a thing, a bone reader?
Well, there are people who can touch objects and get flashes of stuff.
Okay.
And I can't remember what it's called, because I researched, but I can't remember names.
Okay.
I'm terrible at names.
Oh, that's fine. That's
But
fine.
they touch an object, and they can tell you something about who owned it and what happened with the object.
That's cool.
Okay. Interesting.
That almost sounds like science fiction. Like a
I know,
certain
but
kind of
it's
species.
Parapsychology.
Okay. All right.
Well, I was looking you up on Goodreads just now, and there's several of the books listed there about, what was the first book you wrote?
First book I wrote was Earth Reader.
Yeah. There's several. I mean, it shows several of your books, but not 15 yet, but maybe that's just because some people haven't decided to review
Well,
them?
some of them are just ebooks.
Okay.
So
Okay.
some people don't count those
Right.
as actual books because they're not physical.
I gotcha.
So
Now, how can people? I mean, how can people like get your
Yeah.
book?
I'm on Amazon.
Okay.
I'm also on Ingram Sparks. A couple of my books are on Ingram Sparks, but most of my books are on Amazon.
Okay, I'm seeing them here.
How difficult is it for a fledgling author to get on Amazon? Is it extremely easy?
Well,
or?
it's easy because they have you and except for certain things, it's free for you to publish your book on Amazon.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You're even in the Kindle
You have to-
Unlimited
you
Club.
Yeah, Amazon. It's KDP is their publishing company, and you can do it for free. Do publishing for free with that.
Okay.
You have to format your book, and you have to have somebody edit, and that's where the cost comes in.
Yeah,
to
do
get
you-
somebody to edit your book.
Yeah. Do you have someone that helps you with that?
Oh yes, I have somebody. I don't because you can't edit your own book really.
Right.
And what's the downfall of editing your own book? You don't see the mistakes?
You miss mistakes. So, and well, other people miss them too, but
Yeah.
it's less likely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've read books before that have a lot of mistakes in them, and I'm going, ugh. They didn't really pay much attention to this. Yeah. So.
Yeah, a lot of people just run one of the editing software, and that's it, and it don't touch a lot of things.
Okay.
So and then they print their they publish their book, and it's got a lot of mistakes in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I have a question with Playground of Bones. Well, you've published that one now, and when did you finish that one?
it took me about 6 months, I think, to finish the book.
And
yeah.
Do you already have another one in mind? I mean, is it to help?
Yeah,
do
well,
you take
I
a
have
time just
the
to?
second book. I have the second book in this series about a third of the way done.
Oh, okay.
And I'm starting on another one for the Elemental Voice series, which is Earth Readers series.
Okay.
And I got that started. I work on 3 or 4 books at a time.
That's what I was going to ask. Wow.
So.
Wow, your brain's like going boom, 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 boom.
Well, I'm sure that you go through the day and you have an idea and you go, oh, I want to write about this in this book.
That's cool.
Yep.
Maybe.
Is there? I get ideas all the time, and I write them down in a journal.
Okay.
So that when I'm finished with something, I can start another idea.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
I have the greatest ideas at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I go, I'm just too tired to get up to write them down, but I'll surely remember them, and I never do. I guess that's why I keep your journal right next to the bed.
That's why the journal's next to the bed. Yep.
Is there any cliffhangers in Playground of Bones that would excite people to want to buy the book?
Well, there's not too many cliffhangers. I don't like cliffhangers.
Okay.
Because that seems to be. I feel like you're cheating somebody if you leave a cliffhanger and you don't have the second book right away at the.
I gotcha.
A lot of people put the cliffhanger at the end, and then they don't have the second book out.
Right.
Oh boy! Hopefully the people buy it, but they a lot of people, it's a sour taste in their mouth. What about plot twists? Do you like plot twists when you write?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there's some plot twists in there. There's some stuff in there that's like I said, I researched parapsychology and certain other folklore and stuff. All my stuff, I've read so much folklore. There's some obscure stuff out there. if you look, but you can find the stuff, and so
that's amazing. Well, hey, good luck with Playground of Bones. You can get it on Amazon. And can people reach out to you?
Yes.
Are you on any social media?
They can reach out to me on Facebook, either under Tina Riffey or under TL Riffey.
Okay.
And on Instagram, I am TL Riffey on there.
Okay.
And then I also have a website, which is tlriffey.com.
Okay.
So lots of ways.
So they can reach me out to either one of those.
Okay.
And then
have you got any last minute advice for someone that may be writing their first book? Any recommendations or maybe a path to success? What they should do?
Don't get caught up in counting your words and stuff. If you you don't have to do a lot of words to get a book. If you do 200 words a day, you will have a full book by the end of a year.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you sit and do 30 minutes a day and get 200 words a day done, then you will have a book at the end of the year.
Okay.
All right.
At the end of 12 months.
Okay.
Because a lot of people get hung up that they think they need to write a lot to get their book done, but you really don't. You don't have to hurry up and get it done.
Well, you need to tell a story where people would be engaged, I would assume, instead of just filling it up with a lot of, technical jargon and long-winded poppycock stuff. Poppycock. All right.
Well,
hey,
you.
Tina, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us today. And maybe this will spark someone to either pick up your new book, Playground of Bones, or maybe get into the writing field.
Well, we need more writers.
Okay.
Well, we wish you well.
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right.
And we dropped her off
Okay.
that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid
Thank you, Tina.
How do we get rid of that?
Again, you can find her on Amazon, and you can follow her under TL Riffey on Instagram and website TL Riffey.
All right.
So, all right.
We're going to take another
Take a
break.
break.
We will be back right after this with some more Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Stick around.
KAMC.
Thanks for clearing your throat, Ann. That pegged my meters. Oh, my gosh.
Good thing we weren't on air, Dan. Come on, we weren't even on the air.
Yeah, we were, too.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, we were.
Did you really?
Yes.
So sorry. I'm sorry to our viewers and listeners. I just had something in my throat,
Well,
and I was trying to get rid of it.
When you talk for an hour, you need to clear your voice every now and then.
I should have taken some water, maybe, instead of doing that. Hey, I got a question for you. What?
Nothing.
I'm glad that I didn't say anything that was not
You're fine.
pleasant.
You're good.
Okay. Thank you. Because you never know. So a woman from Massachusetts is being accused of passing herself off as a nurse and giving out fake Botox for 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where did she get the Botox?
I don't know.
That's the question.
She's scheduled to appear before a federal judge. Now, this was back in last month, but she owned her own med spa and finished more than 2,500 Botox and filler treatments on patients, totaling almost $1 million. She says she never claimed to be a nurse and didn't administer the injections. Hey, patients, how are your faces?
I would want to know if she has any satisfied customers.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to follow up on it. It doesn't give her name because I'd be curious what has transpired since this occurred a month ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's I've had that stuff done, and I go to a reputable person who like goes to classes.
Are you sure?
And, yes.
You
I
sure?
am.
Have you
Yes.
seen her
I am sure.
printed certificate from the computer?
No, I haven't from her. No, I haven't, Dan.
You could get a certificate for just about anything these days, right?
Even being a NASCAR driver or anything like
I
that.
guess.
Could you? I
guess.
Oh, okay. There's not
Just
a
get
story
in
there. I'm just asking.
Yeah, you know how you get qualified to be a NASCAR driver?
Drive like a.
You start
Be out of
driving.
age?
You start driving.
Oh.
And after a while, if you're good enough, then you graduate.
Okay, and then you if you don't kill yourself first.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that the food you eat may make you age faster or not?
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Well-
Especially all the preservatives.
There's a study another study, yes, that claims to prove that eating junk food like chips and hot dogs will age you faster. And this time, Italiano researchers found that ultra-processed foods can shorten your natural life compared to people who eat healthier. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll grow white hair or wrinkle up faster. Instead, they found that sugary drinks, packaged snacks, and mass-produced food deteriorate your cells and tissues faster.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Well,
and I 100% believe. Yeah, and
one
agree
way
with
to
that.
tell is you look at the expiration date on a product, and if it's like 2 years in the making, then it's probably not good for you.
That's a good thought. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And while we're on that, you should go through your pantry more often than I do.
Mm-hmm.
But check your outdates. I mean, I think some canned stuff's probably fine, but not like 5 years.
You know,
what I mean?
you know the item that you can keep out on the counter that you think that you need to refrigerate.
Okay.
Is mustard.
You don't have to.
You go to a restaurant. Is ketchup and mustard out all the time?
No. Why do we? Where did that come from? Does
I
it
don't
say
know.
refrigerate after opening?
I don't think so. I think that's one thing. Mustard, I know for sure.
Mind blown.
Okay.
I was this many years old when I learned that.
Talking about chemicals in the in our environment, the EPA has banned cancer-causing chemicals used in dry cleaning.
What now?
Dry cleaning. They're banning the chemicals. But you don't wash dry cleaning items.
Right.
You put chemicals
on it.
Yeah. The Environmental Protection Agency announced that it is banning 2 of the chemicals that are commonly used in dry cleaning. They're known as TCE and PERC, P-E-R-C. And they can both cause multiple kinds of cancer as well as damage to your immune and nervous systems. These chemicals are also present in some cleaning supplies, glues, paints, and lubricants. The EPA says the ban will protect both workers and customers. And why are they just now doing that?
Well, how are you going to do it then?
Well, the EPA is banning them.
But how are they going to do dry cleaning?
They'll have to go back to the original way they did it, I guess.
Which is what?
Wash it, dry it, and iron it, I guess.
But like
why do you dry clean?
I wonder why dry clean. I don't know, because the tag says dry clean only.
Right. I guess if you wash something that says dry clean, it just falls apart and it just,
yeah, I don't know.
I guess the material isn't shrink.
Well, that all needs to
kind
of work together, because if you get the clothes and they fall off of you after you do the proper laundering, then it's a problem.
Yeah. Also, there's a food ban, or a dye on. There's a ban on dye.
Stop putting the dye in the food.
Yeah, really. There's word from the FDA that they are considering banning some food dyes, like when they banned red dye number 3, mostly found in candies and cereal. The dyes have zero nutritional value and are pumped into processing foods just to make them more eye-catching and to help them sell better. The ban might happen fast, like in a few weeks, which could make your Skittles and Fruit Loops look a lot different the next year.
You know what? If those things weren't available because our people didn't eat them, it's probably okay.
Well, the Trump administration has brought in Elon Musk. I'm sorry, not Elon Musk, but Robert Kennedy Jr. And he's a big proponent of getting rid of the poisons in foods. So I wonder if this has anything to do with that.
I don't know, but
getting
it's about
rid
time
of it before it happens.
It's about time somebody did.
Yeah.
So,
we
have to take a break again?
We do.
Okay.
We're running out of time. We do. We're running out of time on this show, and we will be back with closing comments for you to consider in just a minute. Stay with us. Oh, boy.
Thank you for the forewarning, Dan.
Yeah, I'm going to start warning you when the mic is going up from now on so you don't make yourself look like an idiot.
Every day I do, and I just wear it like a clown face.
Yeah.
So did you know, I think this is a great idea, Australia wants to ban social media for kids under 16.
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
I think that's a fabulous idea.
I think so, too.
They proposed ban heads to Parliament. It was a couple weeks ago and could go into effect next year.
Yeah.
It wouldn't apply to kids who already have accounts, but there would be no and there's no age limit for kids who have their parents' permission. But I guess if you want to start your own account in Australia, you better be 60 if it passes.
I think that they need to ban violent games
100%.
For kids under 18.
You know, some kids process that as what it is. It's a game.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
that's
my
true.
kids were always able to do that. And Richard and I did not, well, there's some of them I'm sure we didn't give them as super young kids. But we didn't put a lot of stipulations on that as long as we talked reality with them.
Mm-hmm.
And we taught them gun safety. We did all that. You know, I mean, we had the guns, and this is how you shoot it. This is, you know,
right.
Proper, or what I thought was proper way to approach that.
Yeah,
because they're going to be exposed to things. So it's not like
Right.
I'm not going to tell you that that's not it. But some kids, I guess, are emotionally not able to handle it.
Yeah. Well, look at the shooter that killed that CEO.
Yeah.
The insurance.
He was
he had a
Ivy League.
bachelor's degree and a master's degree, and he was helping kids. I mean, he was like the model, you know, young adult, and he printed his own gun and wrote
3D.
a manifesto. And
Where did that come from? You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
is that mental illness, or is that just delusional thinking, or what is it?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Or is it, you know, are some people just evil? You know what I mean? Do they have that not?
I mean,
evil
his
seems
life
strong,
was.
but-
It seemed like his life was set.
Yeah.
You know, he was on his way, but now he's probably spending the rest of his
Well,
life in
exactly.
prison.
I don't know. I can't begin to be inside their head to know what triggers someone to do such a thing.
Yeah.
At all.
You don't know.
Okay.
You know what today is?
What is today?
It's Nobel Prize Day. Of all the little, you know, today in history.
It is
this
Nobel Prize. Where's your Nobel?
I have my Nobel Prize.
Is it at home?
Tucked away. Yes, it's
You
on the
didn't bring
mantle.
it?
It's on the mantle. Well,
I thought you had it here.
it's lit. It's got 2 lights on it, and it's got a fog machine running all the time.
You need to put it on a platform that's lit.
It's
as
on
well.
a platform.
That's lit.
It's got a ring of lights around it on the base.
Would you please take a picture?
I will take a picture.
Send it to us.
I will take a picture.
And
I've
what
got
did
my
you get this
Nobel.
Nobel Prize for?
I got it from the Nobel people.
But what for?
What for?
What was your?
I forgot. I've been nominated so many times I can't.
Oh.
Do you remember?
I don't recall that.
Why does it matter? I got the Nobel Peace Prize.
If y'all missed that whole episode on the Nobel Peace Prize, he's going to have to post a picture of his Nobel Peace Prize.
I've got it around here somewhere.
Oh, Lordy. International Human Rights Day.
Okay.
Marking the anniversary of the UN adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. It entitles all people to civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights.
Okay. Human rights.
Yeah.
All right. And National Lager Day. Raise that glass of the world's most popular drink right after water and tea. Lager is the third, what does it say, the third most popular? No, can't be.
Really?
In case you didn't know, lager is what they call a light summer beer that ranges in color from pale and amber to dark. Okay, enough about that.
I don't do lager. I'll drink a beer occasionally, but it's not hardly ever.
Well, I'm going to go, I want to drink some dark beer when I get to Scotland.
I don't like dark beer. But you go
I
ahead.
don't know. I just want to try it.
Yeah, maybe it's something that would.
And I wonder if they'll give it to me in like a small glass.
No, they're going to give it to you in a mug,
In
like
a
one
mug?
of those cool mugs.
All right.
Surely.
Well, I'll pay for it, but I probably won't drink it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be 9%. You can't drink it all.
9%? Oh, I bet you the
Man, Tallgrass used to have some 9% beer. I tried to drink it one
9%?
time, 9%. And I drank a couple of drinks and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff was stout.
I've had some 12% Colts malt liquor.
I
malt
wouldn't
liquor.
walk out.
Yeah.
All right. See you
All right.
tomorrow.
All right. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.